What's up, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. And it has been a very long week in my mind. At least that's how it feels. But it's time for our weekly MFL update. So in the last video, we were able to see that both teams got off to a very tough start. Really, wasn't the best week, and this week it's time to see if we managed to bounce back from that. Were we able to get the rebound done, or is this just going to be a very tough season? Before we go into it, though, please do leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you do want to try to give MFL a try, really, there will be a link in the description. If you use that, you would help me out tremendously, and also yourself, because using that link and then spending $25 in the store will get you an extra player in your agency. But without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, the agency, yeah, well, in terms of the agency, not much has changed. Still two clubs and still a lot of players. Um, with obviously the big boys in Iron spearheading our agency and showing us off, really. Um, let's just get into the progression side of things first. This is everything that we've had throughout the season. And in the last 7 days, we've seen McCormack go from a well, he's gotten a +1, go from 77 to 78. The +2 on passing is amazing to me, bringing his passing up to a 91, which is just amazing. Sadly, my friend with his Joko Ball club, very much in a relegation spot, so let's hope he can turn it around in the second half of the season. He said he's going to bring in reinforcements, so let's hope that is true and those reinforcements are going to pay off. The Aguiar +2, we'll get to him in a little bit. And Brown also at my friend Stone Club. He has gotten a +1. We'll also be discussing him in a little bit. And then today, actually, a lot of +1s came through as well. Young with the +1. Graziano out on loan with the +1. Melo. It doesn't show up here right now, but he is already at a +2 also for this season. Rapid progression so far from him. Cerezo with another +1. He already had one last week as well. He's up to +2 for the season as well. Niklasson got his +1 today, actually. So very happy with that. De Meyer also, even though he's not playing a lot, I think he's played 4 games maybe so far this season. But he's shown some progression. Whereas Newman still hasn't done anything, which is really starting to annoy me if I'm being completely honest. But let's just hope that his graph is going to go at some point, because you cannot mint a player and then just give him 0 progression all career. There's no way in hell. And then besides that, +1s for Sandal, who's having a very good season at the academy so far. Custer, his backup, actually, also the +1. Borges out on loan is doing very well. I'm hoping that he can keep working on his passing, because that is the attribute that is both very important to his position, but also the one that's very low, which means should be very easy to train. And the rest is already at a good level. So if he can keep this going, his overall is going to go up big. Plus very, yeah, kind of disappointing, to be honest, in terms of development so far. I don't know how many games he's played so far. He's played 10. Actually got an assist as well. So it's annoying, but I mean, again, they all have their graphs and their own stories, really. Varela started off well. Last week hasn't been great. And then the +1s here in the comments. I mean, Allen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna switch it to current season. +3 on shooting, which doesn't really matter to me. +2 on passing, which is nice. +1 on defense, but +4 on physical as well. Already a +2 overall. He's only 19. It's his second season. Last season he barely played for me. He didn't play for me, by the way. I loaned him out. He already got a +1 then as well. I think after this season, I'm going to use the MFL to put him in the Dev Center for 4 seasons. Because that has a 120% progression rate. So that should put him into the limited tiers in that time. And maybe even towards oncoming. You never know. But yeah, that's it. This doesn't really matter in terms of progression, because I'm not using him anyway. But yeah, so far this season, Four plus twos right now. The Aguiar, Melo, Cerezo, and Allen leading the charge, and the rest, I mean, they're tagging along quite nice. That's it for the progression side of things. Let's just head into the club side of things now. How are they doing? And starting off with the academy, let's see. They are right now in 7th place, which is a lot better than this time last week. As you can also see in the league, we've been undefeated for quite a while. Actually, we may have been undefeated for the entire week, because I believe the day I last recorded, let me see, 16th of June. We had the cup, just a cup game against Dow Raiders, and then after that it was the scrap farm. So in the league we've been undefeated since recording the last video. Only losing twice in the cup. The cup run is pretty much over. We need an absolute miracle to advance in this one. We are playing Foxy FC, I believe. Actually, I'm not sure if we're playing Foxy. I think we are though. No, like there's no way. Let me see. Match day 6. Yeah, we're playing Foxy FC. We're top of the group. I mean, the only thing we can really hope for is them thinking they have pretty much qualified, which honestly they have. They have qualified for the knockouts. So just hoping that they rotate, grab the 3 points, and then we need one of Laird's Trust the Process clubs to get the win against Dow Raiders. That's what we need. Very, very small chance that that's happening. So yeah, I've kind of given up on the cup with the academy, but it's fine really. It's not something that I have really been expecting a lot from anyway. But yeah, like I said, big wins as well. 1-5 here, 1-3 versus Laird's club there. So I cannot be mad. Actually, we've beaten them both times in the club or in the cup. Nice, very nice. With top performers right now, I mean, Vine is just doing great. I can already tell you that without looking at anything. Because he's our top scorer. He's actually in the top 5, I believe, for the top scorers for the Golden Boot now. There's no way in hell he's winning it, but he's there. 8 goals in 10 games. With the annoying start that we've had as well to the season, that's very very commendable, I'd say. So that's very nice. Bike also is something that really is noticeable for me with the 2 goals, 3 assists, doing a lot in midfield there. Same for Sandel, which makes it actually very nice on Park's behalf because he's doing that while playing center mid instead of the cam spot. And let me just go into this screen. Tactics so far. This is not how we're playing right now. This is how we're playing in the cup. I need to switch around a bit anyway because we have another game coming up in a bit. Yeah, as we discussed last week, we messed up with the Trindade side of things because we only have one right back. I'm starting to play Allen a lot more as a starter, simply because Fonseca is already a little bit older. Cabello is just the best option, so he is obviously playing. But I'm trying to play Allen a lot more because his progression has just been very good recently. So yeah, that's what we're doing really. Right now I'm just trying to keep the fitness up basically, and then Wednesday when both the pack drop hit and also the mid-season window starts, I'm gonna try and get some reinforcements in here because we really need them. Especially, you know, we need a right back, we need another center mid, and we need that's all we need basically. Probably 2 midfielders and 1 right back. That's what we really need, and then we can see what the rest of the season brings. We are playing Baltic Storm, who are second to last, so it looks like that should be a decent day for the academy today. Anyway, that's it for the academy, and now we go to the main boys. Big week. Big freaking week. Last week, I believe we were either 9th or 10th, I think. We're up to 6 now. And here as well, we've been undefeated. ever since we recorded, or did we record on the day ago of the Orso match? I think that's the one. No, actually no. When did we play Orso the first time? Because I believe that's the last game we lost. Oh no, we lost to Alentejo June 15th. We haven't. Oh yeah, here 17th actually. That's the only game we've lost all week. And then we took revenge last night, beating them 3-0. But yeah, this is a crazy league, man. This is so close. It's not even funny. Branksy has actually not been as dominant as I thought, and Never Lucky was top of the league 2 days ago, but got absolutely battered by Boys and Bern 7-0. Um, Basically in the top 6 or 7, anyone can beat anyone. I mean, I haven't lost against Branksy, haven't lost against Boys and Bern, and both Alentejo and Lucky FC just a 1-0 loss. And then we beat Dallas Lone Stars 3-1 on Saturday. We're still in this. There is an outside shot of the playoffs, which means I am actually going to be calling in reinforcements for the ice team to at least keep my options open, because I'm gonna need strong players for this. And then also, we've already clinched the group win in the cup, 12 points, 4 wins, 1 loss. So that's already also 640 MFL in the bag just from that. Oh, there's actually a guy that I'm loaning some players to. Fuck. Um, but yeah, so we already know we're in the round of 16. We already know we've won the group, so we're playing one of the second place teams. And basically, the only issue that I have right now with this team is we're not scoring a lot just yet. Um, Last week when I took a look, both of the main strikers, which are you and Newman, were on 2 goals. So thank fuck a week later, 7 for you, 6 for Newman. Also Karpov, with the limited time he's had, he has really done something, which really makes me sad that he's going down the third string cam in a bit. Um, but also very happy that I probably will be able to loan him out to Bobby. So that is actually a help. So I'm happy with that. But if we look at what we can do here, because this is our normal lineup, with Burning Goal, then Yonkor, you can see it basically. Our only loanee is starting at center mid right now. What I'm about to do is I'm about to move Peric to the bench, because Brown is playing for my friend in Stone. The thing is, he is about to. He is also battling for relegation there, and he already said he's gonna most likely buy someone for his Iron team. His player from Iron is going back to Stone, and that means Brown can join my Ice team from his Stone club. Um, and I know you're thinking, we've just seen Brown. He's a left mid. What the hell is he gonna do in your team? Because you're not using wingers or left mids or right mids. The thing with Mr. Brown is, let me go back to the agency real quick. Brown, there we go. He's a left mid. Can also play left back. Can also play cam. And the fact that he can also play cam, very nice. It's not his highest familiarity, but he is a 74 rated at cam due to his high shooting, passing, and dribbling. So he's better as a cam than as a left mid. And not gonna lie, I need a good as cam, like as good as I can get. Mainly because obviously these guys need supply. They need to keep scoring, and that's what hopefully Brown would be providing in the cam role, with Peric being his backup after that. Then afterwards, I'm probably gonna be looking for a different CDM, and then I'm not sure after that. I think after that we're pretty good. I mean, a backup goalkeeper, yeah, okay, but I can plan ahead with this. So I can plan so far ahead with this, because a goalkeeper can easily play 5 matches in a row. So Parodi just play him against bottom feeders, and Burn is pretty much just playing the rest. But that's what the team is doing right now. So yeah, sixth, and I think, if I'm being completely honest, if we can replicate what we did in the second half of the season, taking away the bad start though, we should be very much in with a shot at the top three. Because if we actually did some friendlies earlier today on Pranksy's stream. Um, Pranksy played us. He did 2 games. First one was with his second team. We won that. First one is his main team. He won that. I know I cannot take his main team. Um, Basically meaning I'll probably just rotate against Pranksy, take the L there, but give myself a much better chance against the other four, and hopefully make up some ground in that battle. Also with the first games being some of the easier ones. White Devils, I don't even need to go too much into that game. I mean, the extra MFL 160, it's nice, but what's the difference in MFL positioning for this league? I mean, it's 160 for the win, and if I go one position higher, it's 300 already, another 3, another 4. So there's more to be gained in positioning here, meaning I'm probably just gonna sell this game off with the with the backups really. We've got Laird Struts the Process team to close off the first half of the season, and then Sporting Club, Gama Farms, Belgrade. We're basically playing 3 of the bottom 5 right after the mid-season break, so that's amazing. And no more than 2 real top teams in a row from what it looks like. So Never Lucky and Boys and Bern obviously are top. I can probably rotate this or just keep them in for one more game and then rotate first Pranksy, then Werder, Dallas, Alentejo, and then finishing off against Kingsham. Um, so I mean, we're looking good. The plan was obviously be around, middle of the table, which we are. We're exactly where we're projected to be. But the fact that it's so close makes me want to see if we can get some more. Which is again obviously what we're gonna be trying for in this one. What is still also on my mind is that we have the second best defense in the league. Only Pranksy has conceded less, so that's something that has defined the team a lot. Also, last season conceding only 9 all year long, or season long. I keep saying all year, but still. Um, the only annoying part is we're one of the worst offenses as well. We've only scored 11 goals. We're the third worst offense. Only Belgrade and the Common Farms. Oh, and also Sporting Club, by the way. So the fourth worst offense, meaning, let's see, we'd be ninth if it was just about scoring goals. That's something we still need to work on, and I probably will. We switch up tactics at the start of the week, thanks to Schmitter's help. He has given us a solid base because he plays this same formation. And afterwards, I just started tweaking a little bit, also due to like specifics of our players. Maybe cross a little bit more because both our strikers are tall, very tall. Um, some of my players could be better shooters or better passers than Schmitters are, for example. And in that way, we've been coming back up there. And also, if we're looking at just 11 goals scored, 6 of those are in the last 2 league games. So yeah, before that it was fucking horrific. I mean, 0-0, 1-0, 1-1, then nothing, nothing, then scored one. I mean, this draw against Werder just hurts because it would mean that we would be tied on points here. But better luck in the second half of the season, I guess. Anyway, that is it for the ice team. The plans that I had for some of the players, also for next season. The Aguiar has moved into the starting lineup instead of Lara because I didn't expect it because he's also 27, but his development has been very very steady this season so far. So I'm keeping him in the starting ones. I already did it before he became higher rated than Lara, but um, he's definitely staying in. And Melo is definitely also coming back to my own team next season, I think. Even though it could be just as a rotational piece, but he has been so good for Josh's team. Also with the development in there, that it really does help also Sede. So I'm basically gonna be switching up a lot during the off season and the preparation for season 7. Simply because some of the players that I'm loaning out right now have been developing better than the ones that I kept and are now higher rated. So I can strengthen my own team for next season thanks to these loans. Meaning that still the plan is to go for the Stone playoff next season. So yeah, big week coming up now with obviously also the pack drop and the mid-season transfer window. Because that is going to define the rest of our season. We get to see what the others are going to be doing, and we will make our own decisions. Probably if I do decide to open packs during the pack drop, there will be a separate video on that because I cannot keep doing just one video per week. That's just it's just not enough, man. Come on. So yeah, it's been a short one this this time around, but mainly because there's not a lot more things to be discussed. Um, I mean, big progression going on. Like I said, both teams are on the rebound after the tough start, and we just need to see how we can keep it going. Both teams undefeated throughout the week, at least in the league. Obviously, on Tuesday, the Ice team lost in the cup, but that's it. I mean, one loss all week between two teams. I'm very happy with that. So, um, yeah, it looks like we will be able to stick to our plan after all. After it not seeming that realistic after the first week. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know how your season is going as well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.